Did you like? What are your thoughts on Black Panther? What do you like? If you had to rate it out of 10, how much would you rate it?
This movie, I would rate it a 7.
7. Okay. Why a
Yeah.
7? I thought you would rate it a 10. To be honest.
I don't know, but I also just can't explain what it is, you know?
Okay.
Okay, let me put 8. 8. Because 7 is kind of
No, I
low.
mean
No,
if
no,
you
no.
have 7, it's 7.
No,
That's
no. For
that's
me,
your opinion.
No, for me, let me put 8 because I really like the movie. But it's just like I have like 2 points that were but I just can't explain it. They were like kind of weird, but I just don't know how to explain it. I don't know. So sorry. Let me start properly. So I really liked the movie. The way it started, it was just gosh, Chadwick.
Yeah. It was quite an
Rest
emotional
in
movie.
peace. Yeah. So the way it started, it was amazing. So when they like honored this like to Chadwick and stuff, and also like the way it ended, it was amazing.
Yeah.
But the in between part, I just felt like we went into it was. I don't know. There was like, even though the movie was almost 3 hours long, there was so many things that were missing.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I'm trying to figure out like what was like. I'm trying to place myself again in the movie just so I have like my thoughts right. So for example, it started with them like with France, blah blah, the vibranium, blah blah blah. So I'm not gonna talk too much because it's a spoiler. But then it just like I'm sorry, I just can't put my thoughts properly, and I
Yeah.
don't want to spoil as well.
No, it's. I mean,
So
you said it's 8. If you said it's 8,
yeah,
there was okay. So there
yeah.
were basically just a couple of things missing that you can't put into words yet.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
No, I mean that's fine. That's
Yeah,
fine.
but what do you think?
No, I would probably also give it an 8 to be honest. So for me, I will be able actually to put a little bit more into words. So for me, why I would put it into 8 are actually a couple of reasons. I don't think it's a bad movie at all.
Yeah.
But like you said, there are elements that are missing. So for example, when I'm thinking about a Marvel movie, and you know I'm a Marvel fan.
Yeah.
When I'm thinking about a Marvel movie, I mean there was like an element of sort of motivation to me that was like sort of missing. When I look at the plot, well, first of all, like let's
Can I
give the
just put-
positives.
Can I just put something out there? Don't you think you're a little bit biased because you read all the comics?
I didn't read all the comics. I know about them, but I didn't read them.
Oh.
No. I don't think I'm biased anything. So I would.
Okay.
I mean, I have the same point as you. The positive of it is I liked how they honored Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah.
I really like the tribute. The whole movie, to be honest, is a tribute to
him, yeah.
him, like
amazing.
and that was literally amazing. I mean, I almost cried at the end. Like that's
You did,
that's how amazing it was.
You did. It's okay to cry.
I almost cried. I didn't cry.
I hold his hand.
Lord, so because you hold my, I'm married to you. You can't hold my hand. Yes. No, but the movie was very emotional, which I really liked. For me, the only thing I would say, and that's why I'm giving it an 8, that were just a little bit of couple of things that did not make entirely sense to me. So just to give a quick spoiler alert, and you can skip maybe the next 2 minutes or so. But I'm gonna be very short in this anyways. So for me, the thing that bothered me a lot, like I said, so the plot point where we're saying, Letitia Wright's motivations to go to war, they were, for me, as a ruler.
You need to say Shuri because
Shuri.
We can't talk about the actor.
Yeah, no, yeah. Okay, yeah. So Shuri's motivations for me were a little bit like half baked. It was like a little bit like jumped to conclude. I mean, the thing is for me is like I'm just thinking, and I told you this even though like it's like if I'm trying to make diplomatic relations with someone, I shouldn't be jumping to conclusions. As the same for Shuri as it was for Namor. Namor.
Killmonger.
No, it wasn't Killmonger. It was Namor. It was Namor.
Ah, from the Water Boy.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, so for me, if you're trying to establish diplomatic relationships, for example, already Namor coming with threats when you're trying to establish it.
Yeah,
diplomatic relations.
Exactly.
It's like, why are you coming with threats?
Yeah, because he came like right away with threats.
So I understand maybe you hate humans, but if you you hate like the surface. But then I don't know, the way he went around about it was a little bit weird.
Yeah.
The way that also then Shuri reacted as a head of state, I also think like it was even though I do understand the motivations a little bit, I do think that it was a little bit like half baked in a sense. Like I would have loved a little bit more build up towards the war between them.
Voila. This is what I wanted to say. This is what I had in mind.
And then also like how they, for example, at the end, how they then mended their differences was also a little bit like too quick to mend their differences. It's like, if you have so much hate for the person, why in a moment, like, I don't know, it just felt a little bit like some parts felt a bit rushed. So like the build up to the war felt a little bit rushed, and the peace process felt a little bit rushed. So that's actually what
it should have been, like maybe two separate movies in this case. So we have like the war that is happening, or like at first the hate that he has, then the relationship that they build, then the war that's gonna happen, and then maybe in this next movie it's going to be still the war, but like towards the end, like how they did with Avengers. It's like 3 parts, right? And they did like, you can literally tell so many parts when they got to Endgame, and was like the war, and then it stopped. And this is a little bit what was missing with
exactly. It's literally the build up to the war felt a little bit rushed. It felt like, as a head of state, I don't know if I would jump to conclusions like that directly. Like, for example, if you kill one of my people, I'm not going to directly condemn the whole country. I'm going to ask you first, we need the culprit. Yeah. If you can't get the culprits, then we can be like, okay, let's go to war. Yeah. Because I'm trying to establish diplomatic relationship. Exactly. Same for example, well, maybe in Shuri's defense, you could say like it's the head of state that killed then that killed the person that killed. They got killed. Not to try. Not to give too much spoilers, but that killed the person that killed. Yeah. They got killed. Sorry. You could say there, maybe you could eventually say, okay, yeah, it's a bit. You can say, okay, yeah, the war is justified in a sense, but it's just that, it just felt like there was so much rush to war,
and to peace,
where it should have been like, and to peace, where it should have been more like a build up, a little bit more like build. But
also just the fact that, like, in terms of this, the build up should have also been around the fact that she is discovering where the water people are living. Exactly. Because you literally got into it like right away, as if the movie basically was already that, like, exactly. And it's just,
because, like, for example, you're trying to make diplomatic relationships, but you're kidnapping the daughter of the head of state. Yeah. And you think you're gonna make, like, it just didn't make sense in that sense. Yeah. But we spent so much time on this already now. I'm just gonna say, hopefully the ones that were just watching, like, literally already seen the movie, and we can maybe talk about it more in detail like next time. Yeah. But yeah, that's basically my thoughts on it. I would say 8 out of 10. It's not a bad movie, but just certain things.
But it's worth going to the cinema for it.
No, it's definitely worth going to the cinema.
Because for example, when we already hear that a movie is not good at all, or then it's really just if a movie like Nobu. What's the movie called?
Which one?
Nobu, the one that we wanted to watch in.
Nope.
Voila. Yeah. Like, we heard only bad things about it, so we're not gonna go to the cinema and spend money on this. Yeah,
nope. I was a bit more like,
yeah. But Black Panther, definitely. Wakanda Forever is definitely worth going to the cinema.
Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah. I would encourage anyone to go see it. It was not